Cake time.
Okay, so we just had a lovely dinner with some homemade sausage.
Homemade sausage. You can check out that recipe video somewhere else on the site.
Tell me about your cake.
This is a hazelnut chiffon cake. So I made hazelnut liqueur, and I've been looking for ways to use it. And so, a hazelnut chiffon cake. So this was really, really simple.
So what's a chiffon cake though? Why is it a chiffon cake?
Chiffon cake is a cross between an oil cake and an angel food cake. So it's got oil and it has whipped egg whites. So I started it with the hazelnuts, put them in the oven, toasted them up, put them in a food processor, and then ground them out. Mixed the hazelnuts with all of the dry ingredients, so the flour, the sugar, salt, baking powder.
Okay, so I apologize. I whisked out and made a pretty small piece.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That looks fantastic.
It does look fantastic.
That's a
But
good looking
it's
cake.
pretty tiny. I kind of wish I might have to come back for a second piece.
And then in a separate bowl, I separated some eggs. So I put the oil, the egg yolks, vanilla, the liqueur, gave that a whip together. It's almost like a really nice tasting mayonnaise.
Okay.
And then the egg, and then, well,
So
oil.
it's an emulsion.
It's an emulsion. And then I whipped the egg whites, but you don't want to whip them too much. If you over whip your egg whites, they get too dry, and then you can't fold them in. So I mixed the yolk and the dry ingredients. And then I folded the egg whites into that.
That's pretty good. It's nice and hazelnutty.
A lot of hazelnut flavor, isn't there? Mm-hmm. Put it in a prepared pan. So I've got a parchment disc in the bottom of the pan. And for those of you that want to learn how to make a parchment disc, there's another video.
Got it.
It's pretty easy.
The icing's really good too. It's very creamy.
So this
butter.
is, can you guess?
Butter. It's a lot of butter. Icing sugar.
Butter, icing sugar, hazelnut liqueur, and fluff. Marshmallow fluff. So it is a buttercream marshmallow fluff icing. Super simple. I whipped up
Funny, that would explain the cream, the texture.
the texture, yeah.
Yeah.
So I whipped up the butter with, got it nice and soft, creamed it out. And then mixed in the icing sugar. You've got a question?
No waiting.
Whipped in the icing sugar, really light and fluffy, and then put in the fluff, and the fluff gets everywhere. It's so sticky. It's
Marshmallows, man. It's marshmallows.
Yeah, I know.
This will go really good with chocolate as well. I feel like, because hazelnut and chocolate go, like maybe a chocolate glaze on top as well. Do you think that would be an option you could?
You put chocolate sprinkles. I also almost.
Sprinkles.
So I put in the hazelnut liqueur, but you could put a chocolate liqueur in. That would give that chocolate flavor. You could even put in a coffee liqueur.
Not for me.
I would like a coffee liqueur. So that's a buttercream icing. I mean, it is so simple. It's just,
That's really nice. It's not super sweet.
No.
Like the icing's buttery and sweet, but
it's got a nice texture, but it's not overpowering. This is really good.
okay. I'm gonna cut myself a second piece and then go sit somewhere nice and have some tea. Would you like a little more, or you're good?
I think I'll have a little bit more when I get inside. Try this cake. Try the icing. It's great.